The Social Security letter, did you get it? And what does it mean? Is this something we need to be concerned about? That's exactly what I want to talk about here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, Social Security is sending out letters, and I do know that some of you right here in the community have already received it. If you have not received it yet, you will be receiving one, so make sure to be on the lookout over the coming days as it will be arriving. But I do want to talk about this letter and discuss what it actually means, and is this something we need to be concerned about? Social Security is sending out millions and millions of letters right now, and I know that can be very concerning when you're not expecting anything, and all of a sudden you find a letter from Social Security in your mailbox, then you start to wonder, what is this? Am I in trouble? Or is this the dreaded overpayment letter? Well, that's what I want to talk about here in the video and discuss, is there anything you need to do, as in, are there any actions you need to take? Let's get into it and talk about what the letter is and what we need to do going forward. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video. As I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side every single day, doing all the necessary research, watching all the updates, the announcements, the reports, and everything else coming out, breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what is actually going on, and most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and how there's anything out there right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of, including money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, programs, stimulus, or anything else like that. I truly want to help you out in any way that I possibly can, as I completely understand money is very tight right now for the vast majority of low-income and fixed-income Americans, and we certainly need a lot more of it. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about the Social Security letters going out right now. What do they mean? And what do we need to be concerned about, if anything, with these letters? All right, now here's the thing. I do know that some of you here in the community have already received the letters, because I've seen your comments down below on previous videos coming out saying, I got a letter from Social Security. And I do know that these letters do come out generally this time of year. So let's talk about what these letters are and what happens when you see this thing show up in your mailbox. Is it something you need to be concerned about? Is it something you should open up right away? Or is it something you want to set to the side? I can tell you this much. You probably want to open it right away, okay? There's generally not a whole lot of letters that come into our mailbox that we look at and think, I want to open this one right away, right? This is one of those that you probably want to open up right away. Now, this is going to be one of those letters that has the tear-off sides. You know, the kind, the ones that you have the little sides you tear off and then you peel it open, and it turns into a long piece of paper, probably about 2 feet or 24 inches long, right? Well, here's the thing. It's double-sided, and you probably want to take a look at that one. Now, generally, on the back, on the top, is where you want to look, okay? You probably want to read through the entire letter, but I'm just saying, generally, it's on the back, around the top somewhere. That is where they're going to give you the breakdown of your new benefit going into the new year. So, yeah, you probably want to open up this letter. Just saying, okay? Because it revolves around your benefit, and generally, this is a good letter because it breaks down all the details. So here's what it tells you. It's going to tell you your gross benefit, as in the total amount your benefit would be. And then they break down any reductions out of your benefits that you may have. Any deductions like Medicare Part B premiums, right? Yeah, those ones are coming out of there. But anyway, here's the good news about the Medicare Part B premium for 2023. And again, we've talked about this before, but let me just shake this out for you really fast here. So as we know, right now in 2022, which by the way, yes, I'm recording this video in late 2022 as we speak, but right now, the Medicare Part B premium is $170.10. However, it's going to be reduced by $5.20 per month in 2023 down to $164.90. That's going to be the new base for the Medicare Part B premium every single month. So again, on this sheet, on this letter that you're going to be receiving from Social Security, again, it's going to have your gross benefit. For example, let's just say you receive $1,000. They're going to minus off the Medicare Part B premium and or any other reductions you may have to your benefit, and then they're going to show you how much your new benefit is going to be every single month in 2023, taking into consideration the annual cost of living adjustment, which we got from the Social Security Administration a couple months ago, at 8.7%. So pretty exciting stuff. You certainly want to open up this letter right away, okay? Well, at least I like to open it right away. You know what I mean? I like to see what's going on here, right? So you might want to check that out. So that's what's going to be is this letter going out. It's going to give you the new breakdown of your new 2023 benefit. It's going to tell you all you need to know, right? The gross benefit, the reductions, the deductions to your benefit, and that's going to show you the net, as in how much you're going to receive every single month in 2023. Now, there's some other details on the letter. You probably want to read through the whole thing. Realistically, it's not a ton of information. It's a two-sided letter. You probably want to read through the whole thing just so that you're in tune of what's going on for the new year, what your new benefits are going to look like, and the reductions you have to your benefit, and how much you're going to get every single month deposited either into a bank account or onto your Direct Express card. You probably want to know that information. Now, as of right now, you probably have already run the numbers, or maybe you've logged into your My Social Security account on the Social Security Administration website, and maybe you've looked it up there, or maybe, you just kind of ran the mental math on it. Regardless of what you did, you probably have an idea of what your benefit is going to be at this point. So when you see this amount from the Social Security letter, you're probably not going to be all that surprised, but you probably want to check it out anyway. Make sure that everything comes out. Make sure that the math works out on all the numbers that they've calculated for you. Make sure that your benefit is going to be accurate going into the new year. And that's what it's all going to be talking about, right? You also want to make sure that as well, that the deductions that are on your benefit, because let's be real, the Medicare Part B premium will be on there as well. If you have any other reductions to your benefit, you probably want to make sure that everything looks good and that everything is, you're aware of them and there's not some weird change on your benefit, right? You got to check all this stuff out because you know what? We're all human, right? Social Security Administration is, ultimately run by humans. Therefore, mistakes can be made. I'm not saying that there's going to be a mistake. I'm just simply saying, make sure that everything looks good. You never know. If there's a mistake, you probably want to point that out right away. I'm not saying that there's going to be. There probably will not be because realistically, this stuff is looked over pretty closely. But again, you just never know. That's why you got to look at all this stuff very closely. You never know. And if there happens to be something, you got to pay attention to it and you got to get it fixed right away. Again, most likely that's not going to be the case, but I'm just saying you always want to be the best advocate for your own benefit, right? Now, again, I can only do so much. As I always say, I'm your one and only daily advocate. I truly want to do whatever I can. But again, everybody's situation is very different. And obviously, I'm not going to see your letter. In fact, don't send me a picture of your letter. I don't want to see it. That's none of my business. Okay, so please don't send that to me. It's none of my business as far as how much you're going to be getting, what your benefit is, the letter, stuff like that. That's none of my business. I can't do anything about that for you. If you see something on it that does not make sense to you, you probably want to call Social Security and have a conversation with an agent. They can walk you through exactly the details of your letter and what's going on with your monthly benefit throughout the course of 2023 and what this letter may be suggesting. So that is what the letter is. There's not many times that we get letters that are actually good news, right? Well, this one happens to be really good news for fixed income beneficiaries of Social Security. Millions of these letters are going out, and you probably want to check it out. If you're somebody receiving Social Security benefits, you probably want to take a look at this letter just because it's going to lay out everything you need to know for the new year and how much you're going to be getting. Now, here's the thing. I'm guessing that all of us here are probably very, interested / concerned / we want to know what our benefit is going to be, right? So I'm guessing everybody here wants to know exactly right down to the dollar how much your benefit is going to be. Well, as a result of that, that's what this letter is going to share with you. So probably want to take a look at it, okay? Also, you probably want to hold on to this letter. I wouldn't advise throwing it away right away, right? Don't throw it away. Don't shred it. Don't throw it in the fire, okay? You probably want to hold on to it for at least a little while. I'm just saying. I'm the type of person that likes to keep on, hold on to this type of paperwork for a while anyway. You just never know when you might need to reference it for some reason. You never know. There might be something comes up that may come up throughout the course of 2023 where you may need to show some type of proof of income, some type of proof of funds, something like that. And this letter could be used as proof of funds. Otherwise, you always could go on to the Social Security website and you could always print something out there, or you could always call Social Security and they could probably send you a letter as well. I'm just simply saying, save yourself a little bit of trouble, save yourself some hassle, save yourself some time. You might just want to hold on to this letter. But again, do what you see fit for your situation. I don't know what your situation is, and therefore I'm just kind of give you some recommendations that might be best for everybody's situation. But anyway, that's what the letter is. Finally, a good letter coming in, and that's what this letter is from the Social Security Administration. Like I said, if you have not received it yet, by the way, I do know that some of you here in the community have already received it. If you have not received it yet, you will be receiving one of these letters here over the coming days and or weeks. So be on the lookout for that, and that's just what it is. So when you see it show up, don't be afraid of it. Be happy and open it up right away, okay? Especially if it's the one that has the tear-off sides. That is the letter that we're looking for. However, if you get a letter from Social Security and it has the window in it, the little plastic window, well, that might be a different story. Let's just be real for a second, okay? That might be a totally different story. I'm not really sure what that letter might be. It could be something for your specific situation. And again, that could be a wild card. It might be good. It might not be good. I don't really know. But again, that's going to be specific and unique to everybody's situation. But this other letter that I'm talking about should be going out to virtually every single person. And basically, it's just going to be a sum up or a synopsis of what you would have seen on the My Social Security account on the Social Security website if you logged in there and checked out your benefit as well. So anyway, that's what the letter is. I know some of you have been reaching out to me asking me, I got a letter. I don't really know what it means. I got a letter. I'm scared to open it. I got a letter. I don't know what to do with it. Number one would be open it up. Never ignore these letters because you never know what it might be. Sometimes they do require action. With this letter, you don't need to have any action. There's no action required when it comes to this letter, giving you a brief synopsis of what's going on with your benefit in 2023. No action required for most people, okay? Now, again, if you get a different letter from Social Security, that's a totally different story. You might need to have some action there, but the one that's going to give you a breakdown on your monthly benefits for 2023, you don't need to do anything with that. Just read through it. Keep it in your records, file it away, forget about it, and pull it out in a year from now when, the next letter comes out. But until then, that's what this letter is. So, hope this one helps you out. Again, thank you so much for watching this. I truly do appreciate it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, make sure to subscribe down below. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later in